Nancy Lopez, who was with us yesterday, said, forget about making the cut. I want to see if Julie can win this thing. Garrels is out watching Grace Kim.
Well, and she has 171. Really awkward lie off of a downslope. And this has to get up. Came out low because of that downslope.
Ooh, Karen, did that end up in the penalty area?
I'll have it in a few seconds, Judy.
And let's check back in with Grace Kim. Karen?
Well, one of the good news is about them not cutting the rough this week is that it was able to hold the ball up. It is inside the penalty area, but it is up. So she's able to play this shot, no problem at all. And she has a little bit of green to use. So I think she could think fairly positively about getting up and down from here.
Well, we know what she
Morgan,
can do from inside penalty areas, Karen.
Oh my goodness, can she ever? I mean, just pitching in at Evian to extend the playoff. I mean, just remarkable stuff for her in France.
Considering it's the first hole, I think she's got more than one golf ball left, though.
True that.
She was saying that she was a bit worried after she hit the ball in the penalty area in that playoff hole that was her last one left.
Drew Ernst had a little jump in his heart there. Angel Yen there with Grace and Lynn Grant. And Karen, your thoughts as we see Lynn Grant here on her season?
Well, I don't think it's been quite what you'd expect, but she...
On the tee at the par for 11th, Grace Kim.
Tee shot today is a little bit into the wind off the right. Such a positional tee shot here.
And let's get over to the third, and this is the aforementioned Kiara Romero, #1 ranked amateur.
Great to see her getting off to a hot start. She's a wonderful talent with a lot of potential. She hits at an absolute mile. So when you look at her style of game, you'd actually think it wouldn't suit this golf course particularly well, but certainly familiar with golf in Oregon.
Yeah, she plays for the Ducks. There she is. Got her sister Kalia on the bag, who is a graduate. She should be used to this kind of weather.
Los Altos, it's much warmer than this.
She's played in, and plus now she plays mostly in Palm Springs. Danielle Kang, she's trying to fight her way back into good form. She's fallen outside the top 500 in the Rolex rankings, but still out there grinding hard.
We always see the people on the...
Right. At the 11th, Grace Kim's second.
And you were right, Morgan. I think this ball really settled down deep in this rough. This was trying to get a 9-iron out, but that rough was so thick. I mean, she was only a foot away from a good lie as well. I was a bit unlucky.
Plus this morning, you feel like just the softness of the greens, even coming out of the rough, she was able to get that wedge to stop.
Here is Kang for birdie at 13.
Would have gotten a good read. Falls to the right.
Talk about the grind for Danielle. She went across the pond to try to Monday qualify at the AIG Women's Open. Came up a little short, but she wants it. She wants it back. She got to #2 in the world at one point. Of course, a major champ. Third shot for Grace Kim, who's testing her short game early today.
It really is. And this is a tough one because she's so far below the green surface. So you cannot see the bottom of the flag or the green at all from where she is. Gonna have to come up and over the edge of the bunker. But the good news is it's into the wind, and it's also going to pitch into an upslope.
Oh, that took a peek.
Thought she may have pulled another one there for a second. Just, it's tough when you're that far below the surface of the green to visualize and to really get...
University of Arizona and back on home turf this week, or near it. And here's Grace for par at the 11th.
Well, this one is back downhill, but I didn't see much in it break-wise.
about this start from around the greens? Saves at 10 and 11.
That's making a lot of work out of a couple of birdie holes, but it's certainly better than the alternative. Want to grind it out.
And now a third at the 12th for Grace Kim.
Yeah, another chance to see a stellar wedge play in action from 59 yards. Leaving it below the hole.
Needed to carry that about another 2 yards, and that would have been perfect.
And her husband Garrett flew in to surprise her on that Sunday. Emotional victory for Stacy. All right, some great saves for par for Grace Kim on her first couple of holes, but here at 12, one for birdie.
It is. It's uphill, but it has a little bit of left movement to it. So it's going to require her to get everything just right. Use your imagination. Watch the ball falling in at about, I'd say, 4 o'clock.
She has great posture with her putting stroke. Eyes right over the ball.
This is a start that could have gone sideways, but Grace, 1 under now. She has fallen so far down the Rolex rankings. Flying up the Rolex rankings the other way. Grace Kim after that victory at Evian at 13.
She has a 6-iron out. Do not want to go long or right. There's a short side over that side, so just clear that. It's here in front of her, and she played well, safe of that.
That same putt we just saw from the previous group. See if they can dial in the speed any better.
Country Club and Grace Kim, one of the game's newest major champs, has this one for birdie.
And it's not an easy putt in that it looks pretty quick downhill, but you also know if you let this one running too quickly past the hole, there's a steep slope beyond it that will take the ball further away, so you've got to be cautious on this. And no surprise to see that come up a little short. It's just such a difficult putt to get the speed right.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of both in the...
Grace Kim, ticklish one for par. It's always fascinating to see how a player follows up. And, Karen was watching with us there when Grace birdied her last 2 holes to get into a playoff and won it on the first extra hole. Here she is at 14.
And this is a little bit on the right side, but I think it's going to be just fine. Those trees down there do overhang.
By Grace Kim, and Grace is with Karen Stupples.
Thanks so much. Thanks for joining me, Grace, on this hole. I'm stopping you from eating a snack right now, but do you mind reliving what happened in France for us? Just what you were feeling going through those playoff holes?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still, like, it's just such a massive, like, I don't know what happened. Like, it's obviously, still can't believe that it's already been over, like, nearly a month now. Obviously, the way I did it and how it all panned out was obviously very dramatic. But yeah, it's, I don't know, I'm still in disbelief, really.
So when I say that, Grace Kim, you're a major champion, does it give you goosebumps?
Yeah, I mean, you know when like the starters announce you, and it was the first time that I got announced as a major champion, so that was wild.
What did everybody at home and your parents all say to you once you won?
Yeah, they were all pretty proud. Obviously my phone blew up, but also my parents' phones blew up, so that was very nice of everyone supporting and leaving messages. So yeah, felt very loved.
How do you see yourself now? Because I know winning a major champion, you know, you think, crikey, I'm a major champion. Do you see yourself as a different player?
Yes and no, but, you know, I'm the same me. I'm still, you know, plans haven't changed. I'm still playing all the tournaments I've planned to play at the start of the year. So, you know, obviously it's really nice to be able to accomplish that halfway through this season. But, yeah, I'm still going to keep everything the same and, yeah, just keep grinding.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job. Go and get some birdies today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In the top 20. Amazing. Grace, 14.
Just from 96 yards. This one needs to get some spin.
Grace Kim, third shot at 14.
As we said, just a straightforward bunker shot. Lay the face open. just plop it down right on the edge of the fringe. I carried that quite a bit further than she was looking to do.
Her short game has saved her early on here today.
There.
Playing great. Par putt for Grace.
Well, and this one is back uphill. She held her follow through nicely on that one. What a putt.
Saves her again, Karen.
About
Love
this
that.
start.
Especially after doing a walk and talk too. As the person doing an interview, you don't like to see them make a bogey afterwards.
You love this place, though, Karen, even when it didn't always love you back, right? I know you donated some equipment here to Columbia Edgewater.
I did. It's still there at the very bottom of the pond to the right of the 10th and right of the 8th.
That was a great Instagram. If you check out.
To miss that golden opportunity.
Just right it's good.
At the rose of the right.
Yeah.
All right, here's Grace at the 15th.
And she has a 7-iron out from 151. She's aiming this a little bit right of the flag, which is probably very sensible because there's not much room left of it.
Excellent shot, similar to the one we just saw from Julie Inkster. It's nice to see Grace playing well again. You do feel like she had a little bit of a lull after that big victory, which is kind of normal, Karen, in the sense of, you know, there's...
As Julie noted, the alarm goes off a little earlier. You got to double check it. Make sure it's AM.
Always got to make sure it's AM and not PM.
Here's Grace.
And I think this putt is pretty close to the fall line, so I don't see this doing a huge amount.
Sometimes those are the hardest putts, Karen, because you want to read something into it. You want to see it go in one direction or the other.
Exactly. But I like how you described yesterday about painting the line into the hole. I think that's so crucial for judging speed as well. Oh, she looks good with this club, doesn't she, today?
I mean, this could be 1 or 2 over easily. Instead, she's 2 under. And Drew Ernst is taking another look. This is Gabby Ruffels. She has a birdie look at 14.
Playing quite a bit of break here. It's a quick putt.
You leave it there, yeah, fine.
Wow.
It needed a little bit.
Out here in Portland. Been coming here for more than 50 years, watching the world's best. Gabby Ruffels, the par putt at 14. LPGA history, much of which she already has. And here is Grace at the 16th. And let's take
She has
a
a
look at this
5-iron.
tee shot. Sorry, Karen. Our
Sorry,
top
Karen.
tracer technology here, presented by Progressive Insurance.
And you see that tracer with the 5-iron of Grace fading towards the hole.
Couldn't have landed that in a better spot, right on that front fringe. Even still, look at that bounce it took. It's uphill. There is a false front, as I mentioned earlier, on the front of this green.
Here's Drew.
Had a ton of breaks to navigate. Wow.
And now Grace Kim at the 16th.
Well, and this is just a smidge awkward in that it looks fairly flat, but also it gives you the impression at about 5 feet short of the hole that it might want to run away from you.
There it goes.
It's got to slow down. Yeah.
And right here, not just the second in 2021, but a couple of other top 20 finishes. Well, Grace has not dropped a shot, even though she has put herself in some tough spots this morning. This another test.
It is, and I think this one's quite a good test as well. I mean, it's quite an awkward read. She's right on the edge of the false front. You can see Drew Ernst was having a good look at this one too. It was just a difficult read.
had that putter just red hot for the first 6 holes today.
Anderson route if you want to and just let it rip. It's worked for Brooke pretty well around here.
It has. It has. And but I
It's
think
not
that
not the
requires
traditional route though, I guess, right?
No, it's a little fearless to do so, and it's all very well if you don't get caught out a few times, but with these trees the way they are, I've seen too many balls disappearing into them, so as long as you're making enough birdies to compensate, it's okay.
You've seen that as a comment.
Seen some players really caught out with putts that don't have that much of a speed challenge to them.
Grace Kim, 17.
Oh, and she's only got 144, but this requires such a precise shot. She has a 7-iron out, so this is plenty of club for her. And then when I say precise shot, if you're a little left of it, you know you're going to have a tough putt uphill. If you're a little right of it, you're going to have a tough putt downhill. So accuracy is huge here. And she's got it on the correct level. That's pretty accurate.
You could watch her eyes go up and down, following the flight of the ball and how it's going to come down on that flag stick. You can tell that was...
Just thinking about Lynn Grant and Grace Kim, Morgan, and how they've played today. Grace has been scraping it around at times, but she's under par, and Lynn even par.
It's golf. There's many ways to get it done. Sitting on the very high point of the green.
And coming off that birdie, back on the tee at the 18th, Grace Kim.
Well, we already mentioned where that whole location is. It's imperative to hit the fairway.
Hit it and kept it in it.
Oh.
Amazing. This was all tight at the top after round 1, but now a 4-shot advantage for Lee 5 and another chance to flash the short game for Grace Kim here at the 18th.
It is, and it's just a little awkward. She's got a little bit above her feet. Hasn't found the upslope, so it's pretty flat apart from being above her feet. She's got to go up and over that little rise and then land it either just on the fringe and let it skid down towards the hole, or land it about a foot or so on the green and let it release from there. But depending on what loft you put on it will depend on where you land this.
Sometimes it's hard, Karen, if you try to land it into the fringe when it's kind of the sticky grass that they have here on this golf course. It can take that first hop almost straight up in the air.
I agree. And I think this speaks to how confident she is with her short game, that she's not actually putting it, she's choosing to chip it.
Tremendous touch. Yet again, going to potentially be able to scramble here.
Well, it was Grace, the young Aussie, who got it done in Evian, but Gabby Ruffels played great. She played the final pair on Sunday. Had a good chance to win. Gets that one to drop at the 17th. First birdie of the... And back at the 18th, the 9th of the day for this group, and Grace Kim for par.
I think she could be fairly happy with her round so far today. I mean, really, this club has been keeping her in it for sure. But she's also had a couple of good quality iron shots now too, really settling into the round quite nicely.
The 9 kind of ends as it began, with a nice up and down for Grace. 16th. Making the backward turn after another par save, Grace Kim at the first.
Some days are like that, you know, with golf. You're just slightly off. I mean, her misses haven't been that bad. They've just been just off. But she's been able to rely on her putter and her short game. Back into the wind, this tee shot today. And it's heading down the right side.
Got blocked out up the right. Might be okay with the hard way.
This is Gabby Ruffels at the 18th.
Gabby has her brother Ryan on the bag this week. The two of them are quite a funny duo. To see a putt go in.
Yeah. Grace Kim is next.
Yeah, and she too is going to be just fine from the right side. There are some overhanging limbs, but I think they're high enough up that it shouldn't affect this too much. She's got 113. I think she's going to just knock a little 9-iron down. There you go, keeping it below, into the wind a bit.
Yeah, smart.
And at the first, Grace Kim for birdie.
And this one should be fairly flat for speed. Don't anticipate this getting away from her too much. Should meander left.
Oh, caught the hole, didn't it? And back to the 18th, and Gabby Ruffels for birdie.
Yeah, this is a tricky putt. I think it's got to fall right. And that's how she played it, just didn't do it.
Still can't believe it. Par putt here for Grace. 2 under. And has worked hard for it. David Buhire caddy and his wife Ash. He is alone in second place. Take you back to the tee and Grace Kim.
And this is a really good hole location, as you were saying, Morgan, to try and attack. It is somewhat intimidating because it's such a small area, but you have a little backstop behind it, so it feels like you have a little bit more room there to use. Grace has chosen a 7-iron for this shot. Trying to figure out where the wind is right now. I think it's a little more off the left than anything.
How have the conditions
It's
changed out there, Karen?
Well, the temperatures increased a little bit, which I'm very grateful for. There hasn't been any rain. Again, I think everybody's very glad about that, because I thought at some point we were going to get absolutely poured on, but it hasn't happened. But the wind is still, it's hit or miss. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, that's a hit for Grace. And gives her a chance to. All right. Grace Kim to new heights after her major championship last month at the Amundi Evian Championship. Trying to go even deeper here. This for birdie.
It is. Let's look downhill in this putt. And then as the ball approaches the hole, just a hint of an upslope. Awkward in her stance though. Ball below her feet there, Morgan.
Yeah, and the last group, Julie left a similar putt, just short in the heart, not to be for Grace. Figured out that last bit of uphill. Other than that 1-3 putt,
Yeah.
the one blemish on her card, look at her reaction. The putter is just absolutely red hot today. Yeah, and
I mean, this is some kind of a round that Grace Kim has going.
the ball right to left.
Now, Karen, I think we're seeing in your group just that razor thin line between a great round and one that just goes begging a bit. Grace Kim compared to Angel and Lynn.
Oh, no question about it. And it never ceases to amaze me how, now that I'm outside the ropes, how I can see those fine lines. Because when you're inside the ropes and you're in the position of Angel or Lynn, you kind of feel like golf is ganging up on you when you see somebody else making all the putts, but nothing that you do seems to go right. And you know that you're not far off, but the more you miss, the harder it is to start making them. And but for Grace, she's on the right side of it.
Remember, Grace came to the U.S. to watch Hannah Green win the KPMG Women's PGA Championship at Hazeltine. And then got her own champagne shower last month in Evian. Second shot.
And she has 174, 5 on a downhill line. So this one should chase back to that flag.
Landed in the perfect position right there, just on the front edge of the green. Still just coming in with such a long.
All right, so Yin will have a putt for birdie. Kiara Romero made eagle at the 12th, alone in third as she plays the 13th.
Playing with a tremendous amount of confidence. Has to be fun to play here in Oregon. Just gets the bottom. Someone trying to keep their card.
She's made $2 million in her career. She could make $1 million in 1 week, culminating at a season-long race. Grace Kim, a putt for a share of third.
And I had a good look behind this one, and I really didn't see very much in this putt at all.
So she'll have that to stay at 7 under. Kiara Romero has this to go to -9. In the last 50 years, there has only been one compete in the Olympics, which she had earned a spot in too. But they said she wasn't high enough in the Rolex ranking, so she didn't get to go to Paris. Had a great finish here instead. Grace for par. Okay.
Even that putt, she missed it, but it looked like it was going to go in. Wonderful roll.
It's the par putt for Romero at 13. I want to give a shout out to our colleague Amelia Duran.
5. I mean, what a round of golf she has put together today, especially just in her last 6, 7 holes.
And now Grace at the 4th.
And there's a bunker on the right that will come into play for Grace. So she needs to keep this one a little bit left. You've got to be careful not to go too far left because you can get blocked out by some trees over there.
Anxious.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.